All right. All right, YouTube. Here's something you might find interesting and hopefully will find in your house. This outlet right here. This is called a GFCI outlet. That's basically short for ground fault circuit interrupted outlet. Now, what does that mean in layman's terms? Well, basically what that means is this outlet is protected in a way that most outlets throughout your house are not protected. That's why when you're in a kitchen, a bathroom, sometimes a laundry room, if there's a water basin, garage's exterior, you'll see these outlets with these buttons. And you can trip those buttons and reset them. If you trip one and it doesn't reset, you need to replace this because it's not protected anymore. And actually, you just won't have any power to it. So what does all this mean? So, for example, I'm in my kitchen right now, hence the backsplash. Hashtag Joanna Gaines. Anyways, the purpose of this is, for example, to make it simple, if I got water splashed on this outlet, on most outlets it would cause a problem. It would shock or something like that, or trip the breaker. But on this outlet, it also trips a breaker, but it's an internal breaker. So when that trips, like that, because water splashed in it, it shut off this breaker completely. So here's an example. I use this tester at my inspections. So right now it's showing that it's hot. That means there's power to it. When I stick this in and trip it, it cuts off all the power. So instead of having a ground fault or basically water splashing in there, it trips off, and it's a safety feature so that people don't get shocked or worse things could happen. So it should be, in theory, that any outlet in your kitchen, usually within 6 feet of a water source, should be wired to this outlet. So for example, let me take you to another outlet in my kitchen. This one doesn't have the button like the other one I showed you. So it's not GFCI protected, right? Wrong. Turn the light on here. That didn't help much. Okay, so as I said, it should be wired down to the other GFCI with a button. And it is. So, here's my sink with the dirty dishes. Now, since I tripped that one over there, this one doesn't have power. This is where I reset it. Now it's got power again. So pretty much when you see those outlets with a button, all it is a GFCI or a protective measure. Now, this is an interesting voltage tester, voltage sniffer. You push this button, it tells you if there's power somewhere or not. Also, I have this one, so if that one ever starts acting wacky, well, I have this backup right here, which I can stick in. Shows that there's power, it's grounded. Trip. So this is a voltage sniffer as well. That one's not a voltage sniffer. Here's my other voltage sniffer. It can tell me if there's power in there or not. So if you're ever doing outlets, changing outlets or light fixtures or something, make sure to get one of these to know if there's power or not. Because if there is power, you shouldn't be working on it. If you trip the breaker to work on these, you can test it to see if there's power or not. Whoop. To see if you should continue working or not. Anyways, test your GFCI outlets every once in a while just to make sure they're working. Later.